So your Dyson battery breaks down and you're thinking of buying a new battery. Which one should you choose? An expensive OEM or a replacement battery? Well, this video aims to answer that question by testing the runtime of an OEM compared to a replacement battery, which is the most important aspect. I bought a bunch of replacement batteries for models like the V6, V7, V8, and V10. Test the runtime by letting the vacuum run from a full charge to empty and compare it to the runtimes using the OEM battery to see if there's any disparity between an OEM and replacement battery. This may help you decide whether to go with a more expensive OEM or a cheaper replacement battery. I tested each battery, at least for the V7, V8, and V10, with and without a nozzle in all the power settings to see how it compares with the original battery. I didn't buy batteries for the V11 and newer models because I just wanted to get a baseline of what to expect, especially from older models like the V6. If a replacement battery can be a viable option to extend the life of your Dyson cordless vacuum. For the V6, I only tested it with non-powered tools since the variant I have is a V6 Mattress. And you can't use a motorized cleaning nozzle on it since it doesn't have proper connectors to power it. I'll share some tips with you at the end of the video on how to extend the service life of these batteries to get your money's worth, so make sure to watch till the end. Check out this playlist to see how to replace batteries in different Dyson models. You can check it out after watching this video. First, we'll look at the Dyson V6 Mattress. The OEM battery lasted for 18 minutes and 36 seconds in the lowest setting and 4 minutes and 25 seconds in the max setting. Now with the replacement battery, it lasted longer, at least in the lowest setting, at a little over 20 minutes, but only 4 minutes and 10 seconds in the max setting, which is slightly less than the OEM battery. Next, we'll look at the Dyson V7. We'll compare the runtime with and without the nozzle. With the OEM battery, the V7 lasted for 32 minutes and 46 seconds with a non-powered tool and 27 minutes and 58 seconds with a brush roll. It lasted 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the max setting with a non-powered tool and 7 minutes and 7 seconds with a motorized brush. How does a replacement battery compare? Well, it was nearly identical. The V7 replacement battery lasted for 32 minutes and 42 seconds with a non-powered tool in the lowest setting and 29 minutes and 29 seconds using the brush roll, which is 2 minutes longer than the OEM. In the max setting, the replacement battery lasted 2 minutes longer at 7 minutes and 6 seconds with a non-powered tool and over 8 minutes and 40 seconds using the brush roll. Next up is the Dyson V8. Using the OEM battery, it lasted 41 minutes with a non-powered tool in the lowest setting and 31 minutes and 33 seconds with a nozzle. In the max setting, the V8 lasted 7 minutes and 23 seconds with a non-powered tool and 8 minutes and 31 seconds with a brush roll. How does the V8 replacement battery compare? It was slightly worse in the lowest setting with a non-powered tool lasting 37 minutes and 46 seconds, but with a nozzle, it was roughly the same as the OEM battery at 31 minutes and 6 seconds. In the max setting, the replacement battery wasn't as good, only lasting 5 minutes and 57 seconds with a non-powered tool and 7 minutes and 57 seconds with a motorized brush. Lastly, we'll compare the V10 OEM and replacement batteries. With the OEM battery, the V10 lasted for 61 minutes and 59 seconds with a non-powered tool and 46 minutes and 45 seconds with a brush roll in the lowest setting. In the middle setting, the V10 lasted 31 minutes and 33 seconds with a non-powered tool and 25 minutes and 27 seconds with a motorized brush. In the max setting, the V10 lasted for 5 minutes and 7 seconds with a non-powered tool and 5 minutes and 42 seconds with a brush roll. And how does a replacement V10 battery compare? It lasted 60 minutes and 10 seconds using a non-powered tool in the lowest setting and 48 minutes and 54 seconds using a brush roll. In the middle setting, the V10 replacement battery lasted for 28 minutes and 26 seconds using a non-powered tool in the middle setting and 25 minutes and 17 seconds with a brush roll. In the max setting, it lasted for 4 minutes and 48 seconds with a non-powered tool and 5 minutes and 25 seconds with a motorized brush. The V10 replacement battery didn't do as well as the OEM, but the results are quite close in all the settings. So these show that a replacement battery can be as good as an original, at least with runtime. Most of the batteries I bought lasted nearly as long, some exceeded the OEM batteries. So how long will these batteries last? Well, a big factor will depend on how you use them. if you're using replacement batteries, you'll need to do these things to ensure that it will last as long as possible. First, do not immediately charge after using it, especially if the battery is hot. This usually happens if you use the max setting for an extended period. Fill the battery to check if it feels warm. If it does, wait until the excess heat subsides before charging. The next tip is not to always run it to empty every single time. As with most batteries in any device like your mobile phone or laptop, running it to empty can shorten its lifespan. Plug it in after every use so that you won't run out of power in the middle of a cleaning cycle. Avoid using the max setting for an extended period because this overheats the battery, thus shortening its service life. Lastly, store your vacuums away from sunlight or a heat source like your heater. The excess heat can add additional wear to the battery and vacuum itself. This is also a safety precaution since storing it near something hot can be a fire hazard. Store your vacuum away from windows or heater in a nice cool area. Keep it away from pets, as I've seen videos of pets chewing on power banks and cause a fire. You don't want that to happen while you're away. So have an area ready for storing your vacuum, where your pets cannot reach. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to help me reach more consumers with these types of videos. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I publish something new. And I'll see you in the next video.